Hello everyone, this is Sharing Creations by Carrie. It's Carrie. Hello. Hope you're all doing well. I have a very small haul, but it's a review at the same time. So the other day I was in Hobby Lobby, or not Hobby Lobby, Walmart, and I had heard about Hello Hobby brand. And I was looking at them one day and I was kind of curious if they're any good. So I had seen these chalk markers. Got a medium tip. You can use it on chalkboard, but you also can use it on all kinds of other things. And so I thought I would give them a try because they are metallic. So you have a pink, a blue, a silver, gold, a white metallic, and a plain chalk. So I thought I'd give them a try. Not a bad set. I mean, size-wise, markers are pretty large. They don't say what the name of the colors are though, but the tips are pretty chunky. So I was kind of a little disappointed because it looks a little more like a pointed tip on here, but it's actually a fat tip. So that's misinformation right there. But I don't like what the material of the tips are made out of. So they come across messy. You can't go over the same spot twice. Is it kind of like soggies up the paper, eats it up, and makes it like peel and crumble. So I think these were roughly 9 and some change, $10. But so I wanted to test them, and I did. But I also want to show you the other thing I got, which was the A2 cards. It's a 50 pack, right? I believe it's a 50 pack. Yeah, 50 pack. And they're 4.2 by 5.5. And the envelope's 5.37 and 5.75. So I was like, well, I need card bases, and I forgot how much this was. Dang it. I think this was. Dang, I forgot to check first. I'll put it in the description if I remember. Wasn't real expensive, but I figured for 50 envelopes and 50 cards, it was not a bad price. And I thought, well, I can make a bunch of cards now. My opinion on this is they're not very good. They're super thin. It almost feels like they're less than 65 pound. Because if you look at this paper, there's this one. I'm barely touching it and it's flexing. This one, I have to apply pressure. This is super thin. I wouldn't say that's 65. I don't even know what's below 65, what poundage that is, but it's super thin. So I'm not impressed. I was trying to, sorry about all that noise, trying to save money so that I could continue to make cards, nice cards, but apparently not the case. There's also little pieces on the edge that I would have to file for the card to look clean and finished. And let's see. Yeah, I don't know if you'll be able to see that. I'll probably chunk it out a little bit on this side. You can see it on this side. There's a little tab that from when they separated them. So I would have to file that down so it doesn't look like there's those bumped edges. So I found that annoying. So I'm like, well, let me try to make some cards with these markers to see how the markers work on paper. Not good. That's the silver. The silver I went over actually 2 times and it didn't improve. It looks like and you can even feel that there's, like it was eating the paper, like making it soggy, and you can literally feel the line. Like it was taking the very top layer of the paper and, like, there's a little piece right there. Oh, and the silver's on my finger. Nice. Um, I did this yesterday, so this should have been completely dry and not come off. But it's got a messy edge, and it's messy. Okay, so I don't really see the blue on my finger, but I sure see the silver. No, the blue does come off, but you have to press really hard for it to come off. I barely touched the silver, and it was on my fingers. But it was like, I'm I'm sure there's a correct term for it, but it was because paper is compressed, so it's multiple layers. That's how they get the thickness, and it literally is taking the very smidgen top layer of the paper and kind of like rolling it. It's soaking it, and then it's rolling it, and it's like pulling it away. It's like removing the layers. Super disappointed. I had a hard time writing because there was fibers left on the tip of the chalk marker that was making the words messy. The envelopes, really thin, really thin, even thinner than this paper. And I've used my lightest cardstock, which is, it doesn't even have a poundage on it. So it's below 65. You can get a pack at Walmart. It's even thinner than that. And these are supposed to be where you can make cards. So I thought they were crappy. So I'm gonna say skip the hobby. I'm gonna skip Hello Hobby because now I don't even want to. They have dyes. They have other type of things that are in Walmart under the Hello Hobby brand. I'm not buying another one. I am so disappointed in this. The pink I went over twice. It's thick. The gold went on smooth. The the pink went on smooth, but you can't go over it a second time. So if you make a mistake, that's it. Or you're gonna end up with a really thick layer that starts to take the layers of your paper off. I'm not giving these cards to anyone. These were pretty much test runs to test out the markers. I don't think they're good enough to give to somebody. So, but the envelopes are, gee, you get thicker envelopes through your junk mail. So disappointing. I started off doing it on black and white cardstock to see what they would look like on the different papers because it's supposed to be metallic, so the metallic would definitely show up on the black paper. It's kind of, it was a hit and miss. The white, or the metallic white one, it's pretty much transparent. The silver wasn't good on either paper. Silver is completely garbage. The gold wasn't bad. The blue was okay. It's not going to be my go-to marker. That's for sure. I have chalk markers that I've gotten from Walmart and other brands. I've got some from Dollar Tree, but I was looking for something that was metallic because I want to get like gel pens chalk markers, you know. I have alcohol markers, so I was looking for metallic, just like I'm looking for metallic watercolors. I want to get the variations of types that they had, and that's what I wanted to do, was get chalk markers, but get metallic. They suck. So, my review is, don't buy Hobby Lobby. They have, I found 3 sets of dies. They had a shape one with like tags and things that you could stamp and put on your cards. They had alphabets and numbers, and then they had some other type of shapes. I think that's all they had, in at least that store I went to. I'm not buying any of those. I'm not buying anything else from Hello Hobby. It's not good quality. I'm pretty sure that I could find markers better at Temu, which I have. I just need to find more variations of colors, because I got these. These are better than Hello Hobby, and these are from Temu. I don't even know what the name is on them. The tip is better, so you can go wide or pointy. Gangna, I can't even say that. These are better. So I guess if I want metallic markers and I don't want to leave half my bank account, I'm going to go back to Temu and look for metallic markers. Whether they're chalk or not, I've never had the chalk rub off once it dried. There's the other thing. Even the Dollar Tree ones, the ones that I've purchased through Walmart, which are the Sharpies, the Sharpie brand. And let's see, what brand is this one? This the Painter's markers. And then I believe I got more that's actually from Dollar Tree, I think. Probably this one. Let's see. Craft Decor. I don't even know where I got that one from. There's a Bistro chalk marker. These are all better than this. So, I'm going to look elsewhere. I would say skip the Hello Hobby. I'm not 2 items of theirs, and I'm disappointed that I probably spent 20 bucks, if not more. And they're crap. I'll probably use the cards, but they're not going to be well to stand with anything heavy on them. That was my other concern, is because they're so thin and flimsy. That's the reason why I got 110 cardstock. I mean, it looks like it's going to collapse as it is. But I'm concerned that if I put any die cut pieces on here, it's just going to go boop. So I will probably, if I can, to salvage what I did purchase, is try to, after I file them, to get those rough edges off, and hopefully, maybe, I don't know if that'll work, because I was thinking maybe if I took 2 and glued them together, if I could get a thicker card, and it wouldn't be so obvious that it was 2 cards. So I could probably get away with doing that, but I have to make sure that the 2 meet really well. And then I would have to trim that excess off. So that's what I'm looking at in order to salvage these. Because if you sit there and put die cuts on that, I mean, like, I can read a newspaper through them. I literally can see my light through them. So unless you're doing handwriting on the top or the front and putting a note in there, that's all these are good for. If you're planning on making a card where you're actually putting things on it, I wouldn't even risk it. So it's a no-go on those. Then I found some 15-ounce coffee cups. So we are going to do some coffee cups. Maybe this week, not quite sure. This past work week was, it was something else. What I like is that even though it was $9 for two of them, these boxes can be used to gift. So you can make the cup, put it back in the box. You could decorate the box and put it in a gift bag, or you could just decorate the box, put a bow on it or something with a tag, and give that as a gift, just like that. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put one of the 12-ounce ones in here so that it stays safe, and then put it in a gift bag, and that's what I'm going to put my client's cup that I made for her in there. A little pricey, so I'm going to have to do some looking and see what other prices there is out there for these mugs. I'm pretty sure I want some more 15-ounce ones. I still have two left, I believe, or one left of the 12-ounce. So I think I'm going to save those because those may be, or save one of them. I can probably down the road use that as a gift. But I want to do an even number that I've made for myself. And then I'm going to make a couple of 15 ounces for myself. So that was my haul. I have made a DIY. I was trying to decide if I wanted to add these to it. I'm not quite sure yet. But it was Maxine. I got inspired by Maxine. But all I did was take a frame that I got from Dollar Tree, popped it out of the frame, popped the back out, took the piece of paper that was the decorative piece you put in a picture frame that they put in picture frames, and just cut out some hearts and glued them on. And then this little tag thing, I forget what they're called, but I just stamped it and put lots of love. I had painted it with one of the Waverly chalk paint. I want to call it, I think it's called silver, or I don't remember what it's called. And then just took a wipe and wiped some of it away so that the wood grains come through. I still think I'm going to paint the back just so that when it's standing up somewhere, depending on where I put it, you don't see the ugly brown. So I will, before I display it, paint the back. And then I finished my diamond painting. Actually finished it tonight. I worked on it last night. Yeah, all night last night. And then a couple hours tonight. And I absolutely love it. I don't know if I'm getting it in the frame completely, but it's absolutely beautiful. And so I'm going to take Mod Podge and cover it in Mod Podge, and then I'm going to take the frame, the foam sticky frame that I got from Temu. I was testing to see what frame what I wanted to do to this, because it's a foam, it's soft. Whether I wanted to stain it, the stain worked, but it just looked yucky. And then so I threw some white chalk paint over it and don't like that either. So, and then I painted this one white, but it's going to be completely all the way around with this white foam. I'm going to put this on poster board or foam board, glue this down to it, and then I'm going to go around and attach this to it, doing the miter cuts like it's a wood frame with the 45-degree angles. I think I'm going to test one more, and I'm going to paint it white, and then I'm going to try the stain over the white with like a dry brush method. So probably the next time I do a video, I will show it finished, complete finished. So that is everything. I finished, let's see, today is Tuesday. I got out of work Sunday morning and passed out. So I worked. Did I work on this? I don't remember what I did Sunday. Goodness. Hope I don't need an alibi for Sunday night. But that's all I've gotten done so far. I'm pretty exhausted from my work week. It was not an easy week by any means. And so hopefully this week is a little smoother coming. But I don't know what projects I'm going to get done this week. Maybe a mug or two. Maybe try to make some cards with stacking them, and I don't have any projects planned. I'm looking at maybe doing some more DIY things. So, and I'm hoping to have a haul from Dollar Tree soon. I'm seeing all kinds of stuff, and I'm trying to behave myself, but Dollar Tree's calling my name in the crafters section. So, by the time I get at work, it's 7 o'clock. They don't open till 9 o'clock. So that's helping me not spend any money right now. I've only gotten one paycheck so far, so I think I need to not go dumb. And I think I need to use my stash. I have a lot of stuff, and I need to use my stash and not add to the chaos. Because if I showed you what I have, you'd be like, you're a hoarder. And I won't disagree with you. But this is all I have for you today. And hopefully if you have a different opinion on the Hello Hobby stuff, put it in the comments. If you have something positive, or if you had the same experience where you didn't like it. I had seen people like Hello Hobby. Those two things that I purchased, extremely disappointed. And I'm going to have to make do with it because I spent the money on it. So, and it's not like you can take them back. They've already been used. And so, if you have a different opinion, if you've had any luck with their dies, or anything else that they put out, by all means, let us know in the comment section. But I'm starting to babble now. So I'm gonna let you go. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.